We have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's one of the loudest stadiums in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarter.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In motion, Okonkwo. Second down, Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck with his pass rush.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. Not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, and there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week. Throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed to his left, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. There's a short one taken in by Varner. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run with Dobbins. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This returnable for Hardman. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Yellow.
ETN now on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
All right, Mike, So think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on fourth down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge fourth down stop.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to air this one out. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now a 3rd and 2.
Yellow!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, KC.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
They'll
try the right side this time. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It's 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Nix down to throw it here on 1st down. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 8. Here's Nix to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed...
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play, one first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, KC. Buster now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Nix. that's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Throwing, Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So now it's
City.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
No gain on the
Try again. It's second and 10.
at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
43, yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes, he's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Yellow.
Throwing now. Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Knicks now on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll come up here first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's second down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. 3rd and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nick's. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nick's to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nick's. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point try, 4th cut. The kick is good. Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Yellow, 15.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Up the middle they go. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. He's stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's next. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll stick with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here is Bell on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced that out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Second down. Nick. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. fourth down. Here's Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask. And the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down throw, Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Yellow, yellow.
Now, Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Mahomes back. Has completed there to Harrison. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead.
Broncos 7. Harrison Butker.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled